I mentioned it before. Unfortunately, we have it against this opponent. The goal they scored to go 1-0 in the Stelkom semi-final was a huge mistake in Nelspruit. Then to bring them back into the game against this opponent in Maritzburg in December was a huge mistake. And I think we did it today again, providing a nice casual moment to get 1-0 in the back, and then all of a sudden in this next following confusing piece of 3-4 minutes, all of a sudden you are 2 down. I think actually we must learn that at a certain time you have to minimize or not making these mistakes in such a game. Then you make it difficult yourself. Good. We, of course, disappointed. Congratulations to Maritzburg United and I believe an excellent goalkeeping performance on Ofori side. It has to be mentioned. Good. Most of the time, or very often, I'm having my own idea about who is the player of the game, and I think it was definitely Ofori. I'm personally, from my side, this is not a situation that I'm looking results, or I don't know even what was the result of Wits in the afternoon, or now you mentioned Sundowns. I don't know what the players are doing individual, if they are busy with it to go into it. We had a very clear idea of playing forward, of very clear pressing high, of having a high defense line, and good. It has to be what I said. It has to be here and there with a bit more drive, with a bit more pace, with a bit more absolute going into it. I actually think, we could have done better, but I don't agree that we have performed poor today. Definitely not.
Teppo from ENCA. Coach, 2 questions, quick ones. That miss by Manyama, do you think it maybe might have or contributed to changing the complexion of the game? Because I think immediately that's when Maritzburg scored. And the second one, yes, 10 games to go now, Coach, but you still have a healthy lead at the top. Does that maybe...
Let's come to the second question. Are we really dreaming? I said it in November, nothing is coming to an end. I said it in January and I said it in February too. That will be a final situation where the championship will come into the final race now of 10 games, and it will not be decided today or in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We have a fantastic game in front of us. The next one, cup game, all out, and games are coming into it, and it is not a situation where we should go into it and dream and finalize everything in March or February. That's not soccer. A football game is funny stuff sometimes, and be strong. Be strong in your approach. Perform. Put yourself into it. Do your best, and that's what we will do. We go definitely like before. Also, in terms of the performance, in terms of the 4 moments of the game, we go into it in detailed way, and I think actually the one moment has nothing to do with the other one. Lebo Manyama missed this opportunity. We had other opportunities in the first half already, in the second half, and it's not only one player. It's here in coordinating. Sometimes we are pushing ourselves with 2-3 players in the same position, either by set pieces or out of the game. Spacing could be done a little bit better, and that is where we are busy with. That is where we have to look into it. It's not to blame one player not scoring. We can say it's a mistake too. Another player in the defense. This is not soccer. We win together. We play a game, and we lose together. That's what happened today.
Psychology says you are as good as your last game. Khune came back. And it could have been a psychological game to put him in the post. Now, go back to the question that same principle, you're as good as your last game or better as your last game. What happens in the post now going forward?
Often I'm not in charge what is written. I know it's something where the entire looking into it. This one must play. This one must play. And are you really convinced about that? Our goalkeeping coaching department are not able to see what's going on, to see what's happened, when is the right timing. Are you really thinking we just do because whatever? There was a player, he has been thrown in, and I said it in October, he has been thrown in too early, totally from 1 week to another one. And what happened? Out for 3-4 months again. Even today, it was a very clear plan. With Kama Billiard, I hope he comes through. It was a very clear plan to play him 60 minutes today, but good, then he was quite excited. He stayed 90 minutes on the game. It is a high risk. We really have to look into it individually, how far players are totally fully prepared to play week in, week out, 90 minutes or even 2 or 3 day games in a thing. I see the headline already, of course. It's not, you don't have to be a magic one to see all over the headlines tomorrow. Makes it not easier for the entire goalkeeper department.